Hey guys, this is Chad. I'm just going to do a real quick talk about these Chinese Type 53 Mosins, kind of like a little M44, you know, the short ones. About the stock issues on these and, you know, kind of what I did to repair it. If you look on Gunbroker right now or any auction site, you'll just see literally hundreds and hundreds of, you know, barreled actions from these old Type 53s. And this, I actually bought this like Black Friday of last year from one of the wholesalers, and I have yet to shoot it. I just now kind of got around to fixing it up here, but the issue on all these Type 53s, all in all, they're in, you know, fairly good shape as far as the, you know, the metal, very minimal rusting, and you know, and had really good bores in them. But on most all of them, and this one here I got fixed, but what you can see on most all of them, you just have huge hairline cracks that run all the way. This one run all the way down into here like this. And then on this side, you know, you can see this one all the way through here. And so what happens, you know, is when you shoulder this thing, you've got all that rearward energy, and it just a huge stress point, and it's natural in the grain of the wood. It's just how the wood is, you know, the grain flows. So my guess is, you know, the cut of timber that they were using on these, you know, was just not conducive for long term as far as, like, you know, the way that the grain was flowing back on the wood. Anyway, so what I did to fix these things, I know most guys probably bought them, threw the stocks away, and then, you know, did a different setup with them. I just took a couple dowels. Here's a pretty heavy dowel. This thing actually comes in way on an angle, way deep down into the wrist of the stock. And then there's another one here that comes in at a different angle that's coming way deep into the wrist here. And then I just took a Dremel. After I put them in with clear epoxy, they're actually, you know, epoxied in there, and they're epoxied way down into the wrist. The grain on the wrist piece here is actually really, you know, really good. It's really hard. In fact, it was so hard it was kind of hard to drill. But and then in here, I put one on this crack where it's just coming down, and then I just kind of gave it a light sanding, really, and then just a little bit of linseed oil. Mixed with a little bit of polish, like a darkened polish, and because I didn't want to like totally refinish the rifle. It had almost no finish on it, as far as, like, you know, the shellac was just totally devoid of the shellac altogether. And like the handguard had some pretty heavy damage in it that I actually epoxied and fixed. The handguard was so soaked, I mean, it almost wouldn't take any more oil when I was putting the linseed oil on it. The whole gun just appears to have been almost put into a barrel of diesel oil is how they may have stored it. It just looks like the whole, you know, stock, the whole thing was submerged in diesel oil. Even, you know, on the cracked points here, it was still really oily. You thought maybe the oil would keep it from, you know, splitting or whatever. But anyways, I have yet to shoot this. I put this here rubber butt pad on it just to see, you know, if that'd help with the shooting and absorb some of the shock. I have several Mosins, and I've never tried one of these, so I picked one of these up a while ago. But I have yet to shoot it. I'll get it out, and I'm just going to shoot it with standard, you know, surplus, like some old Romanian, you know, 147 ball or something like that. But we'll get out, and we'll get a chance to shoot it. And then we'll see if my repairs held up. But I'm sure that if you guys have these Type 53s, and, you know, they on the vendor sites they said they had stock issues or cracks in the stock, just guarantee that almost all the cracks appear, like, you know, just above the wrist, you know, where the action is. So curious to see if you guys have any similar stories on these things. But we'll give it a shot. I'll show you guys some before pictures kind of the cracks and stuff. So anyways, hey guys, thanks for watching.